this in a sense works as a reboot essentially. So it could either be like a standalone in the Terminator universe, or it could be like a jumping off point yet again to the Terminator thing. How do you think that fits into the Terminator franchise?
Well, it's funny because it's just like if it didn't have Terminator in the title, I would have never guessed it was a Terminator. Of course, you had the Terminator like
Right, the
skeleton, but
obvious.
like
Mhm.
yeah, like the skeleton, but like it's like if you would have never told me that this was a Terminator TV series, I would have never have known if it didn't have Terminator in the title or anything. So it just or that they didn't mention Skynet.
Skynet.
But yeah, it had its own like twist to it and its own kind of like it's very unique on its own.
Yeah.
But it does take on the Terminator franchise. But yeah, how it's I think yeah, it can work both ways to be honest with you. It can be a standalone, it could work in together with the Terminator franchise we have here.
Yeah, it
I don't
can.
see why. Like I said, the Terminator series in itself, they're always messing with the timeline because
Right.
like I think Salvation, like John Connor was working with Skynet, and then Genesis, the newest version, I believe it's called Genesis. Like they try to reboot the whole franchise, meaning like there's another John, I forget her name, but like she's like the new John. She's supposed to be like the new John Connor.
Is it
And it
Jane
took place
Connor?
like in an auto factory in Mexico, and then yeah, it's just
The film was actually called. I forgot the name already. That's how
you said Dark
forgettable it
Fate,
is.
right?
Dark Fate. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Oh, I could have sworn it
Regrouping.
was Genesis. Which one was Genesis then?
Genesis was that one came out in 2015, and that was
Uh-huh.
with Daenerys playing a character. I forgot what character she played. I think she may have been Sarah
Yeah.
Connor. I don't remember. That movie was super forgettable as well.
Yeah.
And that's a
Well,
problem that we have had with recent Terminator films. Because even in the last one, obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger's been involved in all of them, and the films are entertaining while watching, maybe, but they're just like you instantly forgettable. So I think that this anime is the like the fire that this franchise needs.
mhm.
Because like it was actually thought provoking. It has a deep storyline. It has brand new characters that you actually care about. And so whether or not like the Terminator franchise continues with like this brand new timeline, like in a for reals movie, like human movie, um, remains to be seen. But at least take a page from Terminator Zero's book and just like you don't need to like keep on working with the Connors. Like, yeah, they've been great and all, but like maybe branch out a little. You might, catch
Well, I think that's what they were trying to do with Dark. Even I'm forgetting the
Dark
titles,
Fate.
even
Yeah,
though we mentioned it
exactly.
like a second ago. But like they try to reset the whole thing, and that's going
Yeah,
back
but
to my point of
it
Zero. It can be like its story that just branches out because they've been trying to branch out multiple times. So it's just kind of yeah. It just I don't see why not this could be part of. I mean, it is part of the Terminator
yeah, of
universe. It's
course. No, yeah, but
yeah.
like I mean, like in the um mainstream world, because like let's be real, and unfortunately, as great as this is, it's not going to hit mainstream audiences because it's an anime first and foremost, and even if it wasn't an anime, it's animated, so like that for whatever reason turns a lot of people off. So like
Mhm.
that's what I mean, like mainstream audiences, not like you and I, or like people with good taste, that watch anime.
I have
Yeah.
fine taste.
Yeah, and to what you were saying earlier, yeah, even in the last one, Dark Fate, it still had the Connors involved because Linda Hamilton reprised her role as Sarah Connor in that movie.
Yeah, I
So
think she came back to. I forgot what the
yeah,
plot
yeah.
escaped me, but
The good
she
thing this isn't
witnessed.
a Terminator
Yeah,
franchise like recollection.
yeah
It's just
in the beginning watched Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator kill John Connor, and
okay
then I forgot her mission again. But the whole thing was just trying to
to
reset the
find
whole universe
Hispanic
again.
John Connor,
Yeah,
Latina John Connor.
yeah.
No,
So it's
but
just kind of like Jose Connor.
Jose Connor. No, it's Latina. So it's
Oh,
Ramos. Remember, it's Danny
okay.
Ramos. No, but yeah.
Maria Connor. That's a name.
It just that just hit me like, I mean, because like we've been like off the rails, and then we've been like at the edge of the rails, and just like that just pushed me over again. But
Okay.
it was good. What can
Have a
I
good,
say?
have a nice
Um,
trip.
but yeah, pretty much. Long story short, movie studios, or whoever is working on the next Terminator film should take a page from Terminator Zero's like book and not copy it word for word, but like just like branch off, just like experiment. See, in Terminator Zero, now we have a battle from like multiple angles. It's not just like a black and white Skynet versus human thing, which is interesting in its own. Don't get me wrong. That's why the Terminator franchise has worked for as long as it has. But now we have like a brand new story and a brand new like AI in Kokoro. So like yeah, it's definitely great. And
Well,
then
I think it's also term. Actually, never mind, because Dark Fate came out like a few years ago, which was pretty much
yeah,
a
it came out
thing
in
back then too.
2019,
So
so it was
yeah,
definitely
so
like out there. And
yeah, so okay,
even
never mind.
now,
Yeah, because I was gonna say that like maybe it was just a sign of the times where our understanding of AI and like technology has become more vast and we're more knowledgeable about technology and its capabilities and what it can do, as opposed to like, when Terminator 1 and 2 came out, it was just basically, yeah, there were computers, but
yeah,
it's just like
but the idea
we
of
didn't know
AI,
like,
it's just like
yeah.
too far into the future, versus
Yeah.
now, like
As opposed to like, yeah, like we have ChatGPT now, and like we can take even in our
now we
phone.
just
Who
have
knew
it.
that we can
Yeah,
like
exactly what I was gonna say. Even our
exactly,
phones
yeah,
right
we
now,
can
it's just like
ask our
AI.
phone like where's the nearest gas station, and it tells us, and also we can do banking via our phone. It's like back then they didn't know that what we can do with like computers and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like, oh, okay. But I just realized that Dark Fate was pretty recent enough to kind
Yeah,
of
2019.
go with
So
the
no
yeah.
excuses, man.